Alrighty, so I wanted to give you guys a quick update regarding the whole Jonathan Majors situation, as things are starting to unravel for this guy, and it is bad. It is really, really bad. Just over 48 hours ago, it was rumored that Marvel Studios could potentially be eyeing a replacement actor for Jonathan Majors as Kang in the MCU going forward. And as if that wasn't brutal enough, we're now hearing news that his manager has just dropped him, and this is coming via reports from Variety. Jonathan Majors dropped by manager Entertainment 360 following domestic violence charges. Now, this is insane, absolutely insane, and one can only help but wonder what would happen next. Will the MCU be replacing him or recasting him as Kang at the MCU? Well, only time will tell. But in the meantime, Jonathan Majors and his talent manager Entertainment 360 have parted ways, an insider has confirmed to Variety. The development comes 3 weeks after the Creed 3 and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania actor was arrested on charges of assault and harassment in New York in late March. And as they say, good news comes in pairs, don't they? As his manager is not the only one that has dropped him. Majors has also been dropped by his former public relations manager, the Lede Company. A source with knowledge of the PR company confirmed that actor was removed as a client last month. Now, this is following similar sequences as other actors that we have seen similar things happen to. This is why some people are starting to suggest that Marvel could potentially fire Jonathan Majors. Now, what sequence am I talking about? As soon as the information broke out that it was alleged that he assaulted someone, we saw the US Army dropped him from their commercial. Jonathan Majors' US Army commercials pulled after actors arrest for alleged assault. Not only that, they started removing him from various promotions of the various movies that he starred on that were at the box office at the time. Michael B. Jordan even removed him after putting out some promotion materials on his Instagram. Michael B. Jordan posted a bunch of Creed 3 BTS photos, and Jonathan Majors was nowhere to be seen. Not only that, just earlier today, I showed you guys a promotional material or a promotional content for Ant-Man Quantumania coming out on Blu-ray, as the movie didn't do too well at the box office, and Jonathan Majors is nowhere to be seen. And pretty much like if you go on to Michael B. Jordan's Instagram and look at photos dating before the 25th of March when the alleged event occurred, you would have seen a lot of content consisting of Jonathan Majors on them, pretty much like this one. Most of the contents that were showing up on this particular handle, this Twitter handle for Ant-Man and Quantumania, had Jonathan Majors on them, had Kang on them, you know, as he was a major part of the movie. However, when it comes to after that time, there's nothing of Jonathan Majors in any of the promotional materials that we can see. And now we are hearing that Marvel is actually potentially eyeing a replacement. This is very similar to the same thing that we saw with Johnny Depp and Warner Brothers. It was already rumored way before Johnny Depp actually announced that he was not going to be in Fantastic Beasts that Mads Mikkelsen was going to replace him, even though Mads Mikkelsen at the point in time actually denied that he wasn't going to be replacing Johnny Depp. We found out that he eventually ended up replacing him now, didn't he? So these same set of events are very reminiscent of the same thing that has happened to Kanye West. What happened to Kanye West when he messed up? First, we heard that Adidas dropped him, and then the next thing we heard was that his talent agents dropped him, and then the final thing that we heard was that Def Jam, which is his production company that he worked with, also dropped him, and they were all making the same announcement in this very same similar fashion, saying that, oh, we already dropped him 3 weeks ago, we already dropped him 5 weeks ago, which is kind of similar to what we're reading here when they said a source with knowledge of the PR company confirmed that the actor was removed as a client last month. So why are we only hearing about it now if it was happening last month? Just like Def Jam said, oh, we dropped Kanye West last month. So similar things are happening that is making a whole lot of people believe that, well, he's behind, might get fired. Plus the fact that one of you guys mentioned in the comment section of my previous video that this is the same thing that happened to Gina Carano, as Disney kind of like leaked the information online that Gina Carano was going to be fired from The Mandalorian. And take a look at how things are going for The Mandalorian right now. It is failing at the Nielsen's rating terribly, as 40% of the people that started this series are no longer watching it as it were right now. And when it comes to the Fantastic Beasts, that was a royal failure at the box office. So if they fire Jonathan Majors in a franchise that is already failing, only God knows what will happen to that franchise at this point. I seriously wouldn't want to be Damson Idris right now if he's the one that is being touted to replace this guy. I really would not want to be featuring in some of those movies because they look like they are on their way down, given the fact that people are really seriously disliking the very next Marvel's movie, The Marvels, coming out in November. I wouldn't want to be an actor that would feature in one of those movies. Although, well, the cheddars might make me think differently. But in any case, what do you guys think about this? Do you guys reckon that Jonathan Majors is going to be fired at any moment? Maybe we're going to hear the announcement because he's rather quiet. And at this point in time, things aren't looking good. And one can only help but wonder, do these people know something that we don't know? Because as his lawyers have stated, they've got evidence that would exonerate him from this whole thing. But we are yet to see it. Release the evidence and set this guy free, for goodness sake. Otherwise, stop claiming that you have evidence, because the one that you put out there right now has just shot this guy in the foot. It's not making him look good. And since all of these things are happening to him, one could be inclined to think that maybe he did the deed, maybe he didn't. But let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notification, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, peace, and Sayas out. Bye-bye.